Okay, the first thing you'd want to do is pose all the mannequins in a variety of poses. I kind of made this guy in a kind of just waving pose, whatever. Um, and then tell the kids that any good artist kind of trains their eye to find basic shapes in complex objects. So to draw each shape separately. I'm going to draw one just kind of larger so I don't have to draw the whole thing. I'm using white colored pencil so it's easier to see. So I'll draw this fairly quickly. The head shape, the neck shape, got like the chest. Shoulder, forearm, elbow, wrist, and hand. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. You don't have to press really hard. Tell them that you don't really want to see these lines. They're just for them. We'll cover them up with color later. Waist and hips. It's okay if it goes outside of the picture plane. Another shoulder. And elbow. I think that's about all that we would see. Okay, so there's my mannequin. I'm going to bring it closer just so you can maybe see it better. Okay. Now it's time to choose our colors. We may not have a color wheel there, but I tell them to pick colors that are close to each other on the color wheel just because they're easier to blend. They don't have to be right next to each other, but you probably wouldn't want to jump over the color wheel because obviously if you mix those two together, if you complementary colors kind of make brown. So I'll select my colors. I will do maybe like a yellow and an orange and a red. And then tell them to pick a light source. I think choosing one of the corners tends to be easier. I might choose here. They don't have to label it, but I'll just put like a little sunshine right here to show that that's where my light's coming from. And then drawing lines in the shape of the contour of an object makes things look more 3D. So rather than making straight lines up and down or horizontal or vertical, we'd want to do curved lines since the surface of the mannequin head and body is curved. So I would start with my lightest color, which obviously is yellow. You can have them kind of arrange them in the right order and start on the side where my light source is coming from and use the lightest color first. And I would have them fill in half with just some lines. Try to get as close to the edge as you can, filling in half the shape. You can kind of have them kind of outline it a little bit just to get a crisp edge. Okay, I'll just do some, see how I'm kind of curving my lines so they're not exactly straight. Okay, then skip the middle value and go to the dark value and do the other side. Same, curving my lines to match the contour of the mannequin and kind of going up against my edge here just so I can have a crisp edge. Then I use the middle value and go in between these two, overlapping some of the color, again with curved lines. I'm trying to move fairly quick so this video is not really long. Okay, they would do this step on every shape separately and then make sure their finger is clean. I just kind of rub it in the palm of my other hand and take the dark into the medium. Also using my finger kind of like a brush. Curving the strokes I'm using with my finger. Okay, and then wiping off my finger in the palm of my hand and going lightly, the light value into the medium again. And hopefully that should give it a kind of a 3D feel. I'm going to add a little more light here. Gives it a three-dimensional feel. I used, if they get smudges on their paper, tell them not to worry. That's just the nature of working with chalk. They can use the eraser at the end to kind of clean up their edges and get rid of some of their smudges. So hopefully that helps. Have fun.